Hey everyone! So, you know how much I love a good NBA game, right? There's just something about the energy in the arena, the roar of the crowd, and the thrill of watching your favorite team battle it out on the court. It's an experience like no other. And when it comes to the New York Knicks, well, let's just say the fans are some of the most passionate you'll ever meet. The energy, the excitement, the snacks. Oh, the snacks! From hot dogs to nachos, and don't even get me started on the pretzels, it's all part of the game day experience. But of course, the real highlight is the game itself. The players, the plays, the buzzer beaters, it's all so exhilarating. Okay, maybe not always the snacks. Just ask Tracy Morgan. This guy, one of the funniest dudes on the planet, had a little mishap at a recent Knicks game. And when I say little, I mean it involved a whole lot of, well, let's just say it wasn't pretty. Tracy Morgan, as you probably know, is a huge Knicks fan. He's often seen courtside, cheering on his team with all the enthusiasm you'd expect from someone who truly loves the game. But at this particular game, things didn't go quite as planned for him. So, picture this. Madison Square Garden, Knicks versus Heat, the crowd's going wild. The atmosphere is electric, the tension is palpable, and everyone is on the edge of their seats. It's one of those games where every possession counts, and the outcome is hanging in the balance. Madison Square Garden, the iconic venue that has seen countless historic moments in sports, is buzzing with excitement. The Knicks are playing their hearts out, and the fans are loving every minute of it. Tracy Morgan is right there in the thick of it, soaking it all in. It was a close game too. The Knicks and the Heat were neck and neck, trading baskets and playing tough defense. The scoreboard was a roller coaster, with the lead changing hands multiple times. It was the kind of game that keeps you glued to your seat, afraid to even blink. Tracy's sitting courtside, rocking his Knicks gear, probably thinking about how much he loves those orange and blue boys. He's got his game face on, and he's living for every moment of the action. But little did he know, things were about to take a turn. A messy, messy turn. So, what exactly happened? Well, during a particularly intense moment in the game, Tracy got a bit too excited. He jumped up to cheer for a spectacular play, and in the process, he knocked over his entire tray of snacks. Popcorn, nachos, soda, it all went flying. And to make matters worse, it landed all over the people sitting around him. It was a scene of chaos with everyone trying to clean up the mess and get back to watching the game. Tracy, being the good sport that he is, apologized profusely and even offered to buy everyone new snacks. But the damage was done, and it was a moment that no one in that section of the arena will soon forget. Despite the mishap, Tracy took it all in stride. He laughed it off, made some new friends, and continued to enjoy the game. It's moments like these that remind us why we love sports. The unpredictability, the camaraderie, and the sheer joy of being part of something bigger than ourselves. So, the next time you're at a game, keep an eye out for Tracy Morgan. You never know what kind of adventure he might be having. Now, I've seen some crazy stuff happen courtside. Fans catching stray balls, players diving into the stands, Jack Nicholson just being Jack Nicholson. But this was a whole new level of courtside chaos. Word on the street is Tracy started feeling a little off. Maybe it was the hot dogs, maybe it was the popcorn, maybe it was the Knicks defense. Just kidding, Knicks fans. Whatever it was, it hit him hard. Like, really hard. Yeah, you guessed it. Tracy Morgan, comedy legend, got hit with a case of food poisoning so bad he ended up, well, how do I put this delicately? Revisiting his pre-game meal right there on the court. It was one of those moments that you think only happen in movies or sitcoms, but no, this was real life. Tracy had been feeling a bit off all day, but being the trooper he is, he decided to push through and attend the game. Little did he know his stomach had other plans. Can you imagine? The game had to be stopped, the crowd's freaking out, and poor Tracy's just trying to survive this digestive disaster. The players on the court were just as stunned, not knowing whether to laugh or be concerned. The referees were scrambling to figure out what to do next, and the fans? Well, they were in a state of shock and amusement. Some were laughing, some were gasping, and some were just plain confused. It was a scene straight out of a comedy sketch, but for Tracy, it was all too real. Now, most people would be mortified, right? Humiliated, ready to crawl under their seat and disappear. You could see the looks on the faces of the people around him, a mix of sympathy and secondhand embarrassment. They were probably thinking, thank goodness it's not me. But Tracy, being the seasoned performer that he is, knew how to handle the situation with grace and humor. He didn't let the embarrassment get to him. Instead, he turned it into a moment of comedy gold, not Tracy. This is Tracy Morgan we're talking about. He took the mic and started cracking jokes about the whole ordeal, turning an awkward situation into a hilarious one. The crowd, initially shocked, started to warm up and laugh along with him. Tracy's ability to find humor in the most unexpected places is what makes him such a beloved figure. He turned a potential PR disaster into a memorable moment that people would talk about for years to come. And that's the magic of Tracy Morgan, always finding a way to make us laugh, no matter the circumstances. You gotta understand, Tracy's a fighter. He's faced more than his fair share of health challenges, but he never lets them keep him down for long. Tracy's resilience is truly inspiring, and his ability to find humor in the darkest of times is what sets him apart. He's been through some tough times, from a kidney transplant back in 2010. That was a major surgery, and it took a lot out of him. But Tracy, being the warrior he is, didn't let it stop him. He was back on his feet, making people laugh and living his life to the fullest. And then there was that horrific car accident in 2014. It was a life-changing event that could have easily broken anyone else. Tracy was critically injured, and the road to recovery was long and arduous. But he faced it with the same determination and humor that he's known for. But you know what? He always bounces back, stronger and funnier than ever. His spirit is unbreakable, and his laughter is infectious. Tracy's ability to find joy and spread it to others, even in the face of adversity, is nothing short of remarkable. So even after this whole food poisoning fiasco, Tracy didn't let it get him down. It was just another bump in the road for him, another challenge to overcome. And as always, he faced it with a smile and a joke. He took to Instagram the next day, joking about the incident, showing his fans that nothing can keep him down for long. His sense of humor and positive outlook are truly inspiring, saying the Knicks have a perfect record when he throws up on the court. Classic Tracy. His ability to turn even the most unpleasant experiences into something to laugh about is what makes him so special. Tracy Morgan is a true testament to the power of laughter and resilience. Section 5, Knicks fanatic, through thick and thin, and vomit. Now, some people might question Tracy's dedication to the Knicks after this whole ordeal, but let me tell you, this man bleeds orange and blue. He's a diehard fan, through and through. He's been spotted at countless Knicks games, always cheering his heart out. I mean, the guy literally threw up for the team. If that's not dedication, I don't know what is. You know what I love about Tracy? He always finds a way to laugh, even when life throws him a curveball. Or in this case, a bad hot dog. He could have easily been bitter or embarrassed about the whole thing. But instead he turned it into a joke, and that's what makes him so great. He reminds us that life's too short to take everything so seriously. Sometimes, you just gotta laugh at the absurdity of it all. Despite the food poisoning incident, Tracy's not slowing down anytime soon. He recently killed it at the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary celebrations, reminding everyone why he's a comedy legend. The guy's a comedic force of nature, and he's got some exciting projects in the works too. Get this, Tracy's starring in a new NBC comedy pilot with Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah, you heard that right, Harry Potter himself. Tracy's playing a disgraced former football player, and knowing him, it's gonna be hilarious. I can't wait to see these two comedic powerhouses together on screen. It's gonna be epic. So, here's to you, Tracy. Get well soon, buddy. And next time you're at a Knicks game, maybe stick to the pretzels. Or better yet, bring your own snacks. We love you, Tracy.